What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking what we learned from the beatboard video and we're going to be interpreting the beats and writing our first draft. One thing I will tell you before we even start writing is make sure to look back at your constraints every once in a while and write within your means, because if you don't, you're going to end up spending time writing this wonderful script, but then you're not able to produce it because you don't have any funding and it's just a logistical nightmare. It's a bit more than you can handle. So getting right into it. The beginning we see is going to be about a page and a half, and that's the goal. And we can see scene one here is a wide shot showing character in memorial sitting down, looking at names on the wall. He leaves wilted flowers and walks away. We can have an exterior shot of a memorial during the day. And here we can write our action. Let me make sure this is set properly actually as the scene heading. Okay, yes, that is set correctly. And we're going to give our character a name. For the sake of the tutorial, I'm going to name him Ian. So Ian is sitting down, or actually no, we're going to have Ian walks up to a memorial and stands on one of the top steps. After getting to the top, he looks around at the walls around him, seeing names of fallen soldiers. Now, something really cool we can do here is, because we know we need minimal audio, but when it comes to projects like these where you have one character and just a filmmaker, voiceovers aren't too uncommon. It actually is kind of interesting in my opinion, because the audience will be able to connect with the character, because it's as if the character is speaking to the audience. That's just my opinion. We're going to put the character Ian. We're going to make sure we signify it as a voiceover, so that way whenever the actor reads the script, they understand they're not saying that actually in the scene, they're just thinking it. So we have him saying, "I often come here to visit my fallen comrades. I wish I could see them just one more time. It should have been me." Ian sets down a single wilted rose. "We'll never forget that phone call." Ian walks away from the memorial. We're going to transition, we're going to cut. I'm actually going to put here general. I'm going to put title plays. And whenever I say title plays, that's like, you know how in the beginning of movies they'll have like a logo or whatnot, and it will say the movie's title and stuff like that. So that's why I say title plays here. That's just how I interpret it. Now we've transitioned it. We can do another transition, cut to, and we have our scene one pretty much done. We have scene two here, void of color, flashback scene. Character gets phone call and learns that his friends passed away. So this needs to happen in a public setting, and it needs to fall within our constraints, because if we go back and look, obviously our constraints are one actor, one character, static shots only, minimal audio, natural lighting only, and public locations only. So I'm thinking of a park. I actually know the perfect park to shoot this. So we're gonna have this as an exterior park day, and we're gonna have this as Ian sitting down, or Ian is sitting down reading a book. After a moment, he gets a phone call, and this time it's actually him. He goes, "Hello?" Ian's facial expression slowly goes from neutral to horrified, and he stands. "I couldn't believe it. Tally's got them with an IED. I was left off this deployment because of a mandatory break period. I just learned I'm the last living person of my unit. And then we're gonna transition this, we're gonna cut to, and then I will write the rest of the script from here. So we've done the first 2 scenes, and these are very, very short scenes, obviously. I'm probably gonna end up expanding them, changing them up a little bit, but the goal of this video was to take some of the beats and interpret them in front of you guys in real time so that you can see how I go about doing my writing process. Now, obviously, like I said, I'm gonna end up expanding it. I'm not gonna write the entire script in front of you guys because we are going to end up making the short film, but I just wanted to give you guys an example of how you can interpret these beats, going from scene 1, scene 2, the beginning, rising action, how I organize it, and also discussing making sure that whenever you're writing it within your constraints, because everything we have done, there's voiceover work, which is super easy to do. The one scene that has audio is probably going to be super easy to do, hiding a lavalier microphone on them, and super low budget, super easy to do. It's not going to be difficult to film these 2 scenes, and we've made sure it's within our constraints with 1 actor, 1 character, and it's not like there's another person on the other end of the phone. So we successfully wrote 2 scenes within our constraints, and we can go out and shoot this tomorrow if we'd like, but obviously we're going to finish out the script. So make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell so that you get notified for the rest of the series. This is a full course that I'm making from start to finish. We've done the beat board, we've now done the writing phase, and the next video is going to be pre-production / camera building, which is going to be a really fun and exciting video. So make sure to stay tuned, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.